Alright, many of us dey here wey we don follow pull mouth, pull hand, pull head, pull leg, chook every part of our body, follow criticize the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the things wey im dey do. And I dey like make they say the kind energy wey you give for one, give am for all. So if we don follow condemn this man, we don follow criticize the man, talk where im dey wrong. If the man do well, make we also use that same energy, appreciate am and point am out, say yes, the man do well for this area. The man do well for this area. That is what criticism is supposed to be about. I'm an objective critic. I'm not a subjective critic that will only focus on the negative. At least when there's something positive, talk about it. On 27th of June, this man signed a particular bill to law, which is the tax reform bill. And many people never to talk about them. Some don't hear them, but they not to understand. But I am here to make it clear or break it down to the smallest level for everyone to understand, especially for the basic and layman to understand and clear. This is the unknown with Ben B. Now let's move straight into the main point of this. The bill plenty, the document long, but I will just break them down. First of all, on the area of tax rates, it was maintained, meaning say value added tax, where they call VAT, remain at 7.5%. Okay. Then corporate income tax, where they call CIT, remain at 30%. Now, what is the next thing? New tax administration structure. We know see before now, FIRS, Federal Inland Revenue Service. So now they don't change the name to Nigerian Revenue Service. Okay. And we know say those who know to know, Federal Inland Revenue Service, now they're in charge of the regulation and collection of all these tax. Now then they help government do that one. Okay, both from corporate and individuals. Now then they in charge of that one. So now the name they just changed now to Nigeria Revenue Service. So that is one. Now the next thing was exemption of low income earners. What did this one mean? We say household where they earn total of 250,000 naira monthly or less, or let's just say from 250,000 naira downwards. People where their total money they make, they are around that range, they will no longer be paying tax. Also to note, like those now where be salary earners, especially those where they earn maybe around 100, sometimes even 100, 200 as their monthly salary. Now, you get tax now where sometimes you they pay, where your company they pay the government. Now, that tax, your company will no longer be paying that money for you, meaning that your complete salary will not be coming to you. That is on that thing to also note that no financial burden, and especially on those families. The other one, I say support for small businesses. This say before, if you get business, you get tax where you pay, knowingly or unknowingly. Especially if you don't register your company, you get tax where you pay to government. Now they say if at the end of the year, the money where your company they make no dey up to 50 million naira, government no go put any tax on you, just to encourage entrepreneurship and also small businesses. Then the fifth one here, I say focus on essential goods. Before, you get tax where they put generally for all products within Nigeria, whether na cream or food stuff or whether na medicine or anything people they chop, anything people they buy, tax dey on top am. But now government say they no want to make this tax dey too bearing on the average Nigerians, especially those who know where they struggle. So because of that reason, they comot essential goods and services from tax, meaning say food, medical care, education, and other helping products. Those products they help households, they don't exempt them from tax. Wetin this one mean be say those things where before, if you want go buy money don't add on top and tax fully affect the prices, meaning say those prices go begin reduce, so that you will feel afford to buy them, especially medicines. You will feel afford to buy all these things. Education too will drop price. Now I believe utility bill, I'm never too sure, but I believe say utility bill like light if still follow for this thing. Now we're not really sign them already, but it's saying now from January 1st, 2026, now this bill will fully implement. The reason is so that they want give about 6 months time for the new structure of NRS, Nigeria Revenue Service, so that they go fit adjust to these changes. They want give them time to fit adjust and adapt to these changes, so that from January next year, boom, this new bill will start effective. Now this is something plausible, but I think many people are already talking about it. Like I always said, that same energy will take condemn the man, more use that same energy, appreciate them for waiting don't do. Because no government have actually thought of doing this. And the reason is so that the poor no go dey too pay much. Why those who don't make and where they up there, where don't you they use their own tax, their own will continue as it take be for them. But why this is good and well said, now the implementation now go be the problem. People they fear on the area of implementation. We just they pray say they go implement and well and hope saying go fit continue. Maybe waiting they will start now, maybe after the tenure, the next government will come revert them back to previous tax. We just dey pray say they go maintain and well. This is really plausible, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we appreciate you for this initiative. We appreciate the team and the committee that was set up to handle this, and also for the National Assembly that also approved the bill and brought it to your desk for endorsement. We appreciate everyone who was involved in this. This is the unknown with BNP. What do you think about this particular bill? Drop it in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.